So this is one of the videos that most of you have been waiting for. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can design an interior of a cookbook like this one, the one I'm showing you on the screen. So to design this kind of cookbook interior, you need to know the principles of graphic design. I've talked about the principles of graphic design in one of my videos, and it is on this channel. I'm going to link it in the description. You can click and go and watch that video. Doing the book interior is also graphic design. If you look at it critically, it is graphic design. So you can look at that video later, but for now, let's start with our design. So first things first, the first thing you have to consider is that you have to consider the paper size. This particular book interior is in the paper size of 5.5 by 8.5 inches. Yes, it is in inches, not centimeters, not millimeters, but inches. And this 5.5 by 8.5 inches is the most difficult to design. Why? Because when you're designing the cookbook, the larger the size of the paper, the better the cookbook interior because of the arrangement of the recipes. If the paper size is large, then the interior arrangement of the ingredients and instructions will be easier. But if it is small, then you have to squeeze the ingredients and other things inside the book so that they can fit. Now, there's a way to extend to use a 5.5 by 8.5 to fit when you have long ingredients and long instruction. That one I'll be showing you in another video. But for now, let me show you. This particular template is especially good for people who are doing smoothies and juicing. This is because when you're doing smoothies and juicing, you have few ingredients and you have very few instructions. They're usually 3 maximum. So what you can have, your arrangement of the things will be, you'll have your serving time, your cooking time, number of calories, you have your ingredients, and you'll have put the ingredients here. You put a small image. If you don't want to put this image, you can also leave it. For our purpose of this video, you can still put this image because it is not hard and it's easy to manipulate. Now you'll have your instruction. For in the place of juicing or smoothies, you'll be having only 3 instructions here. 1, 2, and 3. That will leave you with this space which you can put your notes inside. So that is how you're going to be doing it for. If you're doing cookbook for cooking food, for cooking lunch, dinner, supper, and others, you can also use this template, but you make sure your ingredients and your instructions are short, are summarized. Yes? So that means the template is going to dictate the way you use, the way you put or arrange your ingredients. So without wasting time, let's begin. So to begin, we need to set the paper size. First things first, we need to set the paper size. And in order to set the paper size, you're going to come to layout, open your document and come to layout. From layout here, you're going to come to size. From size here, you click on this and then you select your statement, which is 5.5 by 8.5 inches. So I click on that and it will come in. As you can see, it has now been reduced. Now, next you go to margins and click on margins. After that, you select moderate. As you can see, mine is already on moderate, but let me say it was on normal. You can see that the cursor has moved. If I come here and I put it on moderate, you can see that the cursor has moved again. So as you can see, I have this thing of indent. In my Microsoft Word document, there's a problem of this indent. So I'm going to reduce it to 0 for mine. If it happens on yours also, you can reduce it. As you can see, the cursor is moving. That means it's moving. If I click here, it's moving. So my indent has moved up to here. Now, from here, all you have to do is get the rulers. The ruler is in view. So you go to view, and take this ruler. Where the saying ruler, take it. As you can see now, I have a ruler here and I have rulers here. These rulers are very important. I'll be showing you how to use them in a minute. Now, that is all you need to arrange, to organize and start this process of creating the book interior. Now, before I start, I need my interior and the thing I'm using to model after to be side by side. Yes. So if I'm modeling after my own design, then it has to be side by side. If I've got someone else's design and I want to model after, then I can put them side by side. To put an item side by side on Microsoft Word document, all you have to do is come up here and tap here. When you tap up here, you drag it to the side where you want it to be. For me, I want mine to be on the right side, so I'll drag it until you see that thing appearing. You see that appearing, that shadow appearing. So if the shadow, if the shadow appears up here, then my document will remain up there. But if I increase the shadow, and make it appear up down here, you can see that it has moved down. So if I leave it there, it will go down there. Now, when the shadow has gone down, it will leave me others to choose from this side. So you have to keep the thing you want to model after to be open in Microsoft. So mine is open as it is here. So I can click on it and view it. So I click on this. If I click on this, then you can see that this is what I want to model after. So since they are now side by side, I can start my process. The first thing to do is to type this thing called the header, which is salmon with broccoli. So I'll come here on this side and type salmon with broccoli. So salmon with broccoli. Now I can just copy and paste here, copy it and paste it, because this is my own template, and I've already made it. Now it will reach a case where you'll be having here an image which maybe you got online and you want to model after, and then you can also leave it here. There now you have to type. But for this video, I have to just copy and paste so that we don't waste time. So all I have to do is copy this. As you can see, I copy this, copy and paste it this side. I'll paste it as a plain text that you can see what I'm going to do with the design. So after pasting it here, as you can see, it's on this side of the ruler. It's on the side of the ruler. So first things first, I have to change the font. So to change the font, all I have to do is highlight it. After highlighting it, I come to home. Now from home here, all I have to do is change the font. So click here. I want it to be Times New Roman. Yes. So I click on Times New Roman. As you can see, the font has been changed. Now after that, I have to change the font size. Font size, I come to here on font size. You're still at home. You'll see the number there, the font size near the font. Click on it and I make it 20. Then I want it bold. So I click on bold and I want it centered. So I come here and I click on centered and align it in the center. So as you can see, that is a good heading for my recipe. So then I click on enter and I have the cursor on the next line. So since the cursor is on the next line, the next thing I have to do is add these things down here. So I can click here, I can copy. I'm going to copy and paste all of them here. Copy and paste. For this purpose of this video, I'm going to copy and paste. It will happen that when you have only an image showing on this other side of the module image, then you can type. But let me copy and paste. So I'll paste it here. As you can see, it has taken after the other thing, the formatting of the upper part. Then I can resize it. So all I have to do is click here and reduce it. I want it to be 10, half of the original. So I'll reduce it to 10. As you can see, it is 10. Then all I have to do is highlight it, and you see, if it is 10, it's going to appear like that, which is also okay. You can actually use it like that. So if you leave it like that, it's also fine. But me, I always like them being in the same line. So all I have to do is increase it a little so that they can be side by side in the same line. So I highlight it and go to this. You see this A, this big A, it says increase font size. So I'm going to increase the font size until it is the same on the same line with the what? With salmon with broccoli, with the heading. So that is a better look than the one we had earlier. So the next thing is to create. Now this is the part where the things get interesting. It's because we are going to get tables. Yes. So you come to insert. Now you look at your model image. You can see that it has 1, 2, and 3 tables. So all I'm going to do here is create 3 tables. And as you can see, so if I click here on tables, I'll create 1, 2, and 3 tables. Then as you can see, there are elements which are divided on both sides. So that means that these tables were double. So I come this side and make sure that it's like this, it appears like this. So I select 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. So let me explain why I did this. As you can see, this is the table. Yes, the table has 1, 2, 3 elements. This is why it has 3 elements, because I have 1 here where they're saying ingredients, then where the ingredients are, and then this one down. And then the reason why I've divided it into 2 here is because of this image. See, this image is on this side of the ingredients. That means there was a line in the middle here. So now let me show you how this line disappeared. Yes, how did the line disappear? So that's what I want to show you. So to make this line disappear, first of all, you can see that this space is much larger. So all I have to do is click on the cursor. I put the cursor in this table and click enter. Click enter until the size has increased. As you can see now, the size has increased. The next thing is to highlight. Actually, not highlight. Come here where there's this icon. You click on it and make sure things are highlighted. And then you look for this table, this thing we say is table. This, let me increase it first. So this table design is let me show you. So if I come here and I click on this, you'll see that table design will appear up here. So when the table design appears, you click on table design and you can now see very many different designs of the table. So now you choose this one. As you can see, since I chose this one, elements have disappeared from the table. So if I click on this, you can see that the middle elements, these elements are no longer appearing. So if I remove it, you can see that now I have these two lines which I was looking for. Now I can tap here and type the word ingredients and make sure they're in capital letter, ingredients. Then I can tap down here and type instructions. As you can see, the word instructions is bold and ingredients is not bold. So all I have to do is highlight up here and bold it. Bold the word ingredients and move it a little bit. Click on the backspace to move it. And this one, click on this, the space to move it forward. No, that's too much. Now I want it there. So now I have ingredients and instructions down there. But there's an imaginary line here. Can you see? If I move this cursor, you can see there's an imaginary line. Now this line makes your ingredients to be organized. Yes, this line, there's an imaginary line there. So now, since there's an imaginary line here, let's add the box. In fact, you can actually even leave your book like this. So let me first add the instructions first so you can see what's going to happen. So you will go ahead and copy your instructions from somewhere. Me, I'm going to copy from here. So let me just copy these instructions, copy them, copy, and come and paste inside this document. So I come here and I make sure, I go to home, I make sure my alignment is on the left alignment. Align left, it's a left alignment, then I can paste. When you're pasting, you choose the second format of paste, this one here, this one in the middle, because it's the most stable and it picks the format which is already in your book. So you click on merge formatting, so it will paste it there. As you can see, it has pasted it there and it has picked the formatting which is already within the document. So now I have the instructions, I have this space which is for the ingredients. So to paste the ingredients, all I have to do is copy the ingredients from where they are and also paste the ingredients there. So click here, come here, highlight, copy, and come and paste the ingredients here. First of all, you have to move the cursor to the left. So you come to home and align it left. After aligning it left, then you come here, click, and select the one in the middle to paste the ingredients. Yes, so as you can see, the one in the middle is displacing it. Then you can come here and use this last one. This last one is doing it well, so it's not keep text only. So you can be trying all these three and see which one is not displacing your recipes. Yes, you can try all the three and see. So the last one is the one which is not displacing, so I'll choose this last one. Now remember, when you bold an element, it also increases the size of the element. It increases the size of the document. Even mere bolding can increase the size of the document. That's what I'm telling you. So I can highlight this and unbold the first one. So let me unbold this one, unbold these ingredients, unbold, first bold then unbold. It has been unbolded. Then I can move these things back up. Move them back up here. So after moving them up, now I can add my image here in this area. Yes, so before I add the image, let me get the shapes to add the image. So if I can click on home, insert, then come to shapes, then I can add either a circle or any shape I want. So let me try to add this one. I can add this one. Let me add it here. As you can see, that is the shape which I've added. So to add an image in this shape, all I have to double click on it, and then come to shape format, then shape fill, click on shape fill, click on picture format, this picture, then select a picture from your computer. Select a picture from your computer and add to the design. So let me select this one and use this one. So insert. As you can see, this picture has entered, but it's looking crooked. So you double click on it. After double clicking on it, you come to here. This thing says picture format. Click on picture format and look for crop. After that, you click on fill. And you can see that now the image, you can move the image now the way you want. So I want it there. And I click anywhere inside Microsoft Word document and leave it. As you can see, this is already almost a complete design of my template. Now, as you can see, this is bold and I don't want it in bold. So all I have to do is highlight it and reduce it and remove the boldness. Click on remove the boldness and you can see that it's no longer bold. You could actually even leave it in bold because it looks nice when it is bold. Let me show you again. As you can see, it's looking nice when it is bold, but I don't want it bold. So let me remove this So this is your template. You can play with it the way you want. You can play with it the way you want. You design everything the way you want it to be. Now, as you can see, these ones here, they are too squeezed together. So I want them to have some space in between. So to get space in between these, all I have to do is come to home and then click on this, which says line and paragraph spacing. So I click on this and I try to move. As I move, you can see that the space is moving. I try to increase the space in between. So to 2 maybe. Let me say 1.5. So 1.5, as you can see. Then from here, I move this thing back up. I move it back up. Move it again. As you can see, that is the spacing in between. So, as you can see, this is an almost complete page, an almost complete design for your interior. So, the next thing we're going to do is going to insert another table to write the word. Insert another table to write the word notes, to put those notes. So, you come to insert, click on table, and add only one table. As you can see, one. Then from here, you click on this side, and then you come to table design. From table design, you click on this. As you can see, the ends have disappeared. So you click on this so that the ends can remain where they are. Then from here, you click here and write notes. Notes, yes. Then after writing notes, you turn it bold. Make the notes bold. After this, you can click down here and then you add the notes. Let me get the notes which I have from this document. So as you can see, there are notes here. So I just highlight, copy the notes and bring them here and paste. You select the paste you want. So I'll choose this one, keep text only. So click on this. As you can see, it has become bold. So I highlight it and I make it italics. So as you can see, this is the notes. Then I can center it, put it in the center, align the notes. As you can see, this is a complete book recipe interior design. So this is now a complete template which you can use. Now to use this template, there's a simpler way to use this template. Duplicate this template inside Microsoft Word. That's what I want to show you now. To duplicate it, most people don't know how to duplicate. Now, as I've told you in the beginning, that you have to make your template and use it. You create this one template and use it, make it consistent with all your design. In fact, let me show you a simpler way. This is a secret which I always use. So all you have to do is come here and highlight the whole thing. After highlighting it, look for insert, and then you come up here where they're saying explore quick parts. There's something called quick parts. Now from this quick parts, all you have to do is click on this drop down arrow. From here, you click on save selection to quick parts gallery. So you click on this. After that, you change it to maybe the name. Change the name. You say recipes template, temp, or recipes temp or something like that. And then you click on OK. That means it is now saved. Now let's say you want to duplicate these recipes. All you have to do is click on enter to bring for you another page. Now from here, you come to insert. And from insert, you come to quick parts. You click on this drop down arrow and you can be seeing your recipes here. Yes, it's here. We named it recipes temp. So when I click on this, you can see that the recipe has been duplicated. I can continue doing this. The more recipes I want, the more I click on this. All I have to just be clicking this and add a recipe. I come here, I click on these quick parts, I click on that, more recipes. You can see. So that is a simpler way to be doing it. For more recipes, you can now be doing this all the time in your Microsoft Word. So all you have to do is make sure you have one template and you can use it. Some of you are going to be confused and start changing template after template. You're going to be wasting your own time and wasting resources. You're going to even not make a lot of money on Amazon. So be consistent. It will save you time and you'll end up making a lot of money. So that is how you insert your template. You create and insert your own template in Microsoft Word document. And this is just the beginning. It's just the first video. And I'm going to show you all the other complicated methods of creating beautiful designs inside Microsoft Word document. So let's stop this video here. If you like this kind of content, make sure you hit that subscribe button so that I'll make sure I'm going to show you in the next video. Also, for those who want access to all my templates for free, you can join my WhatsApp community on nas.io. I'm going to leave the link in the description. Simply click on the link and join this community. You're going to get all the templates for free. This community of mine is not going to be free forever. So those who first come, first serve. If you after joining the community, you can come here and then you click on content, click on where they say content, and then you can be able to see all the templates I've ever designed on this channel will be around and available for you to use on Canva or on Microsoft Word document. If you want to ask any question at all, you have any question to ask me, then you can click on this community chat and join my community so that we can have a chat together. So this will take you to WhatsApp, and then we can reach and have a chat together. If you want any resource, because I'm going to put all the resources I use on this channel, I'll be leaving them on this community portal. Go ahead and click the link in the description to join this community and get access to thousands of templates that I'm going to create